you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is a suggestion.
There is prime intelligence with a mind that remains benevolent. So I'm reminded of my residence. I'm no longer negligent of the course, and due to the course, I am reverence to self-hype presidents. What's on the seat, a serious seat, I hold the seat of perception. So I'm presidentially free, it's the most high elite. When life is so sweet, cause I'm constantly blinking to the eye, it's the illumined eye, illusion and diartistry. Say I'm still at peace. Uphold one, illuminate crystalline, so sharp and clean as Morris Assassin's Creed. Got me moving through the shadows and shades of triple darkness, leaving masterpieces for many adepts to practice. Writing and speaking spells out across four corners, causing an effect on elements. Pursue the language of suggestion. I'm becoming arm, leg, arm, head, lethal weapon. Arm, leg, arm, head, lethal weapon. Generator, operator, destroyer of dimensions. Generator, operator, destroyer of dimensions.
Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. Calculating my frequency will be an infinite process. 30 more. Death. Work in progress. Chi absorbed with every single breath, because I don't know how much time I have left. My spirit is constantly not at rest, serving the food like I'm a smoking so much loud. I feel a big dick girl. That's what my mind, she tells me. She feels good when I bust. True story. I tell her there's no need to fight it. We can go forever. We're not in a rush. On a serious note, if you lack control, that means you have a weak mind, not a weak soul. They've taught me I can achieve my goals. Melanated energy is more powerful than a fossil fuel core. Rhymes are more mystical and complex than the SCN's beloved Dead Sea Scrolls. METASCIENCE. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. Are you human or you God? Ask yourself that question. John 10:34. Here is suggestion. Going in, check it. Living a crooked life for eternity, while more souls try and prove me for currency. There's an urgency to see things with clarity, cause apparently speaking the truth can cause affinity. That's why I has faith in the Most High from my enemies, cause of jealousy is only felt by souls with a low who refuse to take the remedy true to their stubborn tendencies, which results into harsh penalties. METASCIENCE. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning. METASCIENCE. High priest, let's go. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning. METASCIENCE. High priest, let's go.
In the world where the METASCIENCE is not lost, Chinese got us cased up like a pot. Trying to get out, but cased up like a pot. Yeah, don't want us to rise higher, because make us watch TV to keep our minds locked, keep our minds lost. Shoots on the roads, hanging out on the blocks. Minutes later, getting searched by the cops. Stereotypes as gang members, now their names in existence, looking for work, but it's hard to get jobs. Now the only option to make money is work. They use referred psychology to take what we got. And boys are leeches at low cost, so keep your eyes big, meditate and focus. We're fallen angels, that's what they reach us. We'll find out one day, just believe and trust. I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning.
METASCIENCE. High priest, let's go.
I'm fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in the superficial world is sinning.
METASCIENCE. High priest, let's go.
You was fortunate with your life, you knew my soul. Well decorated the dreams you sold, the thoughts and bars. Innocence with no protection, how I protected it. Innocence because it's weak, so I get the message. No issues within my speech, may have you threatened. But my lingo for the streets, no really well spoken. Vigilant with visualizing, that's my focus. Why these birds be singing for some thoroughbred? Immortalize my name from the seas that's left. I've been trying to have a lot of gain from the loss that's left. I'm inclined, I might sonically abuse the rest, but until then, all I can say the rest. I'm labeled blue, that's right. I'm that chick rolling around with the spook, yeah. That Scooby-Doo, yeah. Sing up a square lullaby while he shed his last cry. Cause he's sorry goes before he grows. My thought process different, yeah. See the human eyes, so the bones in your thought. Know if you miss, know that I'm coming for your neck and deflating that ball. Notice was the warning, yeah. I'm in my own lane where these chicks always trying to swerve in. Caution for the fake girl with the rough edges, but still trying to claim that she's next. Lies you would tell, most miss, yeah. Lies you would tell, miss, yeah. I see them root like stick. Hurt me, top out before you get locked up. Yeah.
I fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in this superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, high priest, let's go.
I fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in this superficial world is sin.
METASCIENCE, high priest, let's go.
I fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in this superficial world is sin. I fed up of living, cause the only way of winning in this superficial world is sin. Yo, this is Amun on the beat. For all you spiritual warriors, this goes out to you. Listen, radical. I'm radical, yeah. Listen to the bars, you know. I'm radical. My spirit is rational. Elohim are infallible, you know. I always carry a big strap, cause I can't trust no one to have my back. I shouldn't up to this place black, but I calm myself with my loud pack. I constantly judge it, cause it's trusting for bread. It's called de facto to be misled. I tell judge, I'm free man.
That's radical, prepare for your deathbed.
I'm eternal being.
Represent God's army, not ISIS. Amun.
Information for the righteous, conveying knowledge that's priceless, spreading conviction like a virus. Lastly, I'm coming for you devils, cause you think you can measure my spirit level, because I was born a rebel. I'm not leaving this earth, but my mission successful. I'm radical, listen to the bars, I'm magical. My spirit is rational. Elohim are infallible. Hey, radical. That's intellectual. It's essential to hear the impeccable word. Elohim is effectual. Develop my theology with new unique solar biology. I use unique psychology to initiate the true audience. Genealogy, join the meta, science ministry for the real Scientology, like one acoustic, religions, more souls, get conditioned with my doctrine. Your cognition will make Big Brother deposition. Plus you start thinking outside the box. Real souls went to the school of hard knocks, influencing young minds to be headstocks. Rise, destroy the paradox. I'm radical, listen to the bars, I'm magical. My spirit is rational. Elohim
are infallible. Check it, come on.
While meditating,
I connect,
with the ancestors,
including Atum Ray, the Sun Network. Ray don't burn me, cause my melanin is a receptor.
while I turn into
Diamonds under pressure, cause the Netaru are my protectors, while my soul shapeshifts into black holes.
I continue to rap my own scrolls. Think of my empress with birth control. She says, "You save me."
for being a Barbie doll fake. She holds me tight. I said, cause I ain't your Romeo. Cause I can't trust black widows. Nah, and you're not ready to have a child that's indigo. After my mission is complete, I switch off the matrix so I can destroy the feelings of being conceived and rejuvenate my life force that feels depleted. Don't forget, I'm radical. So the flow and the beat, this song will be playing when there's a revolution in the streets. End of days, METASCIENCE. I'm radical, yeah. This is the part. I'm radical. My spirit is rational. Elohim are infallible. METASCIENCE, 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 METASCIENCE. Amun L, the high priest, grand hyphen of METASCIENCE Ministries. Let's go, check it.
Every day I day, in the street we dey hustle, dey pray for this love that propagate us. See the way community want to dey play. Make METASCIENCE make it show us, make it anything else, make it show us today. But all the same, we have to keep on like a moving train. Come on, Lord, have mercy on me. I know I believe in life of the sinner. METASCIENCE shows the wisdom. Cause if they come, we don't go against them. And if they rise, we don't stand against them. All the same.
Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE, who say it with the high priest? Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE, who? I can't hear you.
Let me say, come again. METASCIENCE, METASCIENce.
Say it with the high priest.
Let me say, come again. METASCIENCE, METASCIENce.
Amun L, the street prophet. Check it. And it's Amun L, the high priest, and that ain't no gimmick. Whoa! Listen. I cannot hear you. When the high priest, Amun L, is saying, METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE, who say it with the high priest? Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, METASCIENce, who? The high priest, Amun L, needs to hear all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses. We know it's late, but we need to turn up to the METASCIENCE. So the high priest, Amun L, is going to play this track one more time. So that all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses can turn up. And the high priest, Amun L, means turn up to the METASCIENCE. Let's go, METASCIENCE.
METASCIENCE, 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 METASCIENCE. Amun L, the high priest.
Grand hyphen of METASCIENCE Ministries. Let's go, check it.
This is good life, this is good talk. Losing I see, I don't go fit talk. And then I joke, I don't go lie. Our president man fit talk. So, I'm gonna win life matter, but more important to me, now black lives matter. Don't get it twisted, man. All life matter. Challenge I enjoy what they make all life scatter. So, COVID-19 is taking our life. And white people is taking black life. I be to say with the one shot. I be to say that unity with the long shot. I be to say that one love with the long shot. Never stop the hater, you don't say like my one shot.
Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE, who say it with the high priest? Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE, who? I can't hear you.
Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE.
Say it with the high priest.
Let me say, come again, METASCIENCE, METASCIENce.
Amun L, the street prophet. Check it. And it's Amun L, the high priest, and that ain't no let and mimic. My spirit has no limit. The ancestors watching and protecting us every single minute.
COVID-19
didn't stop me from collecting the green, cause I'm a key worker, making sure things don't stop. Priest and I play my position well, while other brothers are getting replaced by machines. Allah's present but remains unseen. Allah's present but remains unseen. You chant Black Lives Matter till 12 targets of black soul to shatter. Join METASCIENCE Ministries and stand by my side, you my brothers. Raise one fist in the air, cause you are physically free. Digital screen, third eye can see. Give thanks for life, give thanks for the breath. We are the strongest, we're the last ones left. Chant it one more time with the high priest of one out. METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE. Give thanks for the breath. We're the last ones left. Let me see. Come again. METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE. Say it with the high priest. I can't hear you. Say it with the high priest. I can't hear you. Say it with the high priest.
The Grand Hyacinth, they London, UK, delivering blessings to all my spiritual warriors that day across the globe, especially my spiritual warriors in Nigeria, Delta State, River State, and Lagos.
METASCIENCE. 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 Let me say, come again. METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE. Say it with the high priest. Let me say, come again. METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE. This is the high priest, Grand Hierophant of METASCIENCE Ministries. Amun, we need you. Let's go. METASCIENCE. 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 All right. METASCIENCE. You know what the high priest someone else wants all you kings and queens to do? When the high priest someone else says, hi, you say priest. Hi, priest. Hi, priest. Hi, priest. Hi, priest. Now, when the high priest someone else says, METASCIENCE. Or meta, you say science. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE. Come on. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE. Come on. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE. Come on. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE. Come on, baby. I need you to scream. You're a Nubian queen and you're feeling supreme. Baby, I need you to scream. You're a Nubian queen and you're feeling supreme. Baby, I need you to scream. You're a Nubian queen and you're feeling supreme. You're a Nubian queen and you're feeling supreme. You're a Nubian queen and you're feeling supreme. METASCIENCE. 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 All right. Now, before we start, we first must give thanks and praises to Amun Ray, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al Qadir, Tuhuti, Usa, Uset, Heru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Ptah, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, METASCIENCE, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the most high. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. La ilaha illallah. Greetings, my spiritual warriors and my Metal Science soldiers. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of Metal Science Ministries. Amun. You done know Metal Science? Now the High Priest Amun welcomes all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses to the Metal Science Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk and also YouTube Live. You done know Metal Science? Now, if you want to see the High Priest Amun live in action in 4K vision in the Omega FM Radio.co.uk headquarters, all you have to do, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses, is go onto YouTube, type in the YouTube search engine Amun which is spelled Amun, which is A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, and N for Nubian, space L, which is spelled E for Elyon and L for love. Click the search button and you will see in the search results the High Priest Amun YouTube channel. The High Priest Amun will be in a picture with his beret, khaki suit pointing at you. You're done now. Metal Science. Click that red button that says subscribe and also click the bell icon to be notified when the High Priest Amun is going live or dropping new content. You're done now. Metal Science. You will see the High Priest Amun live and direct on YouTube, and it will say the High Priest Amun is live via Omega FM Radio.co.uk. The 4th of the 8th, 2021. You're done now, Metal Science. Now, the High Priest Amun hopes all you kings and queens have had a good day and are resting and also gaining or evolving from your day. You follow that? Because when we are awake and sleeping, our DNA is constantly reforming. What does that mean, High Priest Amun? Well, it means that you're constantly absorbing your environment. You're constantly absorbing or transmitting light codes to your ancestors, to the Most High, and also to your higher self. Metal Science. You have to, and the High Priest Amun repeats, you have to be in harmony with the cosmos. Be in harmony with your natural spirit. Be in harmony with your natural frequency. For you to elevate your soul into a higher dimension. Metal Science. All right. Now, the High Priest Amun doesn't have much time today or tonight. He's only here until 10 o'clock. You know that the prayer is a serious thing. So we're going to get into the prayer shortly. However, the High Priest Amun has an announcement to make. The High Priest Amun is performing live. Hold on. The High Priest Amun is performing live on the 27th of August, 2021, bank holiday weekend, for the first time ever in a venue. Now, you can imagine, you can hear the energy, you can hear the Metal Science blasting through your radio speakers. Just imagine when you hear the High Priest Amun live and direct in the physical. Now, we're going to come back momentarily. Stay tuned to the Metal Science. So yes, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses, the High Priest Amun was performing live on the 27th of August, 2021, on a Friday night. The time of the show is 6 till 12. We've got a lineup of conscious artists all around the UK. are ready to drop the METASCIENCE. If you want to buy a ticket, because these tickets are going to run out. They're going to run out, and you're going to miss the opportunity to see the High Priest Amun live and direct in the physical form, wearing his High Priest Amun attire, or his METASCIENCE attire. All you have to do to book your ticket right now, and the High Priest Amun means right now, is call 074 0595 1573. The High Priest Amun repeats 074 0595 1573 to book your ticket to the first ever METASCIENCE Ministries show in West London. You're done, no? METASCIENCE! Now, it's prayer time. First prayer we're going to do, Psalms 91, Tehillim 91 for the Hebrew Israelites. Now, the High Priest Amun wants all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses say the prayer in unison with the High Priest Amun. The High Priest Amun wants all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses to pick up your Bible, turn to Psalms 91, and for you Hebrew Israelites, pick up your Tanakh and turn to Tehillim 91, so we can read the prayer in unison and have a strong prayer before it's bedtime. You're done, no? METASCIENCE. Let's go. All right. The High Priest Amun is ready to do prayer or deliver the prayer. Let's go. METASCIENCE. He that dwelleth in the secret place of El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, aka El Shaddai. I will say of Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. He is my refuge and my fortress, my Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. In him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that fleeth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come near thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold, and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Atum Re, Amun Re, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, which is my refuge, even El Elyon, i.e. the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come near thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because he hath set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy and show him my salvation. METASCIENCE. Now the High Priest Amun hosts all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses felt that prayer in your soul, in your heart, in your spirit, in your bones, coming from your radio speakers, because we don't play when it comes to the prayer. because we make sure that you feel the energy and you connect with the Most High within yourself and also without yourself. METASCIENCE. 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 All right. So the next prayer we're going to do is Psalms 71. Now, all my mummies and daddies and grannies and granddads, the children and the grandchildren need to be present while listening to the prayer right now, because it's almost bedtime and they need that prayer to make sure that they go sleep and have no nightmares while they're in dream time. Do you agree with the high priest Amun? Yes or no? I cannot hear you. Do you agree with the high priest Amun? Yes or no? Now, the next prayer we are going to do is Psalm 71, Telling 71. So turn to your Bible. And in fact, let your children find that prayer for you. And your grandchildren find that prayer for you, to show that they are paying attention and that they are capable of reading the prayer and, if necessary, saying the prayer out loud. METASCIENCE. The high priest Amun will give you a couple of moments to do the prayer and turn to the right page. You don't know. METASCIENCE. Yo. Listen, King.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. How you doing?
Yeah, man. I just woke up in time, man. Yeah, my body's just a bit tired, so yeah, just letting you know I'm listening, innit?
Yes, King. I know you've been doing the most.
Yeah.
Yes, King.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, hopefully you spoke to me talking about your work, because I'm taping it this time. I got out of my bed as soon as I heard that you don't have taping it. You get to take it last time, yeah?
Yeah, no problem, King.
Alright then. Blessed. Have a good rest of the show, yeah?
Yes, King. Bless you. Wow.
That's it.
All right. Welcome back to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via OmegaFMRadio.co.uk. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of METASCIENCE Ministries. Amun. You're done. Oh, METASCIENCE. Now, the High Priest Amun wants to give a shout out to the Honorable Scratch Professor for calling the High Priest Amun. Give thanks and praises to you, King. You're done. No, METASCIENCE. Now, are we ready for Psalm 71? I cannot hear you. Are you ready for Psalm 71 prayer? Because the High Priest Amun is ready to deliver Psalm 71, Telling 71 prayer. You're done. No, METASCIENCE. In thee, O Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. Incline thine ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. For thou art my hope, O Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Thou art my trust from my youth. I am as a wonder unto many, but thou art my strong refuge. Let my mouth be filled with thy praise and with thy honor all the day. Cast me not off in time of old age, forsake me not when my strength availeth. For my enemies speak against me, and they that lay wait for my soul take counsel together, saying, Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim have forsaken him, persecute and take him, for there is none to deliver him. O Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, be not far from me. O my Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, make haste for my help. Let them be confounded and consumed, that are adversaries to my soul. Let them be covered with the reproach and dishonor that seek my hurt. But I will hope continually. I will yet praise thee more and more. My mouth shall show forth thy righteousness and all thy salvation all the day, for I know not the numbers thereof. I will go in the strength of Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. I will make mention of thy righteousness, even of thine only. O Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Thou hast taught me from my youth, and hitherto have I declared thy wondrous works. Now also when I'm old and grey-headed. O Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Forsake me not until I have shown thy strength unto this generation, and thy power to everyone that is to come, thy righteousness also. O Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim is very high, who has done great things. O Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim, who is like unto thee. Thou hast showed me great and sore troubles, shall quicken me again, and shall bring me up again from the depths of the earth. Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side. I will also praise thee with the psaltery, even thy truth. O my Atunre, Atunre, Amunre, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Elohim. Unto thee will I sing with the harp, O thou Holy One of Isis, Ra'el, METASCIENCE. My lips shall greatly rejoice when I sing unto thee, and my soul, which thou hast redeemed. My tongue also shall talk of thy righteousness all the day long, for they are confounded, for they are brought unto shame that seek my hurt. METASCIENCE, METASCIENCE. Now the high priest Amun hosts all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses, especially those that are locked up in jail or in a mental health institution. Felt that prayer in your soul, in your heart, in your bones, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. We don't play. We make sure that prayer gets delivered with truth, justice, and righteousness, and the power of METASCIENCE. Now, the next prayer we are going to do is the Lord's Prayer. First of all, we are going to listen to the Lord's Prayer in Greek, and we're going to translate it into the English, which is located in your Bible in the New Testament, Matthew 6 verse 9 to 13. Let's go. METASCIENCE. METASCIENCE.
Pater hemon, ha entois uranos, Iastheto ta onomasu, Eltheto he basileasu, Genetheto ta telemasu, hos en urano, kai epi testes. Tonarton hemon, ton epiusion, dos enin semon, kai athes enin tra ofelimata hemon, hos kai hemes, apiamen tois ofelites imum. Kai me is eninques hemas is perasmon, ala rusa hemas apo tu oneru. Amen.
All right, and welcome back to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via OmegaFMRadio.co.uk, aka 104.4, 104.1 FM. This is the High Priest, Grand Hyphen of METASCIENCE Ministries. Amun. Yeah, done. No METASCIENCE. Now We are going to translate that prayer into the English, the Lord's Prayer. Let's go. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Amuna Sheo, METASCIENCE. Now the high priest Amun hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your spirit, in your heart, coming from your radio speakers. We don't play. We make sure we deliver that prayer. We make sure that you feel the impact of the prayer in a good way. You're done, no? METASCIENCE. Now, that is our biblical prayers done. Now we're moving on to our Muslim prayers for our Muslim brothers and sisters, especially our Moorish brothers and sisters and our brothers and sisters that are in jail, that need the prayer to get through being locked down or sitting down in jail. You're done, no? METASCIENCE. So the first prayer we're going to do is Surah 1, Al-Fatiha, i.e. the opener. We're going to start off in the Arabiya, and then we're going to translate it in the English. Let's go. METASCIENCE. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim. Ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Amen. All right. So that was Al-Fatiha in the Arabiya. Now we're going to translate it into the English. Let's go. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. All praises for Allah, Lord of all worlds, the most compassionate, most merciful, Master of the day of judgment. You alone we worship and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not those you are displeased with or those who are astray. METASCIENCE. The high priest Amun hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your heart, in your bones, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. We're moving on now to Surah Al-Ikhlas, or the sincerity, Surah 112. Same fashion. We start off in the Arabiya and then translate it into English. You're done now. METASCIENCE. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim. Kul huwa Allahu ahad. Allah as-samad. Lam yalid walam yulad. Walam yakun kufuhu ahad. METASCIENCE. Now, we're gonna translate it into the English now. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. Say, O Prophet, He is Allah, one and indivisible. Allah, the sustainer neither by all. He has never had no offspring, nor he was born, and there is none comparable to Him. METASCIENCE. Now the high priest Amun hopes you felt that prayer in your soul, in your bones, in your heart, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. Now the high priest Amun is moving on to the last proclamation or delivery of the METASCIENCE before it's the break or the news. And Granny told us we need to say Matthew 5, verse 3 to 10, because we need to remember who we are. Do you remember who you are, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses? Because some of us keep forgetting who we are. So let's go. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the meek. No. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. METASCIENCE. Do you remember who you are now, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses? I cannot hear you. Do you remember who you are? You are a divine being. You are aspect of the Most High. You are part of the Most High's creation. There's nothing that is impossible for you. You can do anything as long as you've got your mind focused. My kings and queens and gods and goddesses. We're coming up to the news. We're going to do the METASCIENCE prayer after the news. But before we get into the main event. So stay tuned to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. You're done, no? METASCIENCE.
Media Radio 104.1 FM. News and views around your community.
This is the Amiga Radio.co.uk news at 9.
Government advisors have confirmed more than 1 million teenagers are to be offered COVID jabs. 16 and 17-year-olds can expect to start getting their first doses of the Pfizer vaccine in the coming weeks. England's Deputy Chief Medical Officer, Professor Jonathan Van Tam, says the NHS is ready to roll them out.
Obviously, children are going to start going back to colleges and sixth forms, so there is no time to waste. I want us to proceed as fast as is practically possible.
The decision about how soon second jabs will be given has not yet been decided. It's been another great day for Team GB at the Tokyo Olympics, with them now up to 4th in the medal table. There were golds in show jumping and sailing, a silver and bronze in boxing, and also a bronze for skateboarder Sky Brown. She's become Britain's youngest ever medalist at the age of 13.
I'm so happy. It's insane to be here. I'm so happy to be on the podium with these guys. They are so amazing. I mean, everyone ripped. I'm honestly just happy to be in Tokyo, but getting on the podium is insane.
Katarina Johnson-Thompson's out of the heptathlon with injury. A 3-year-old boy died after being hit by a vehicle on a farm in Pembrokeshire. Police say it happened in the village of Clanwendon yesterday evening. The health and safety executive has been informed. A 19-year-old appeared in court charged with the murder of his younger sister. Amanda Selby, who was 15, died at a caravan park near Abergele on Saturday. Strictly Come Dancing has confirmed its first celebrity contestant as McFly star Tom Fletcher. Peep Show actor Robert Webb and TV presenter AJ Adudu have also been announced for this year's series. It's been a disappointing day for England's cricketers in their opening test against India, despite captain Joe Root becoming his country's all-time leading run scorer. The hosts were bowled out for just 183 in their first innings at Trent Bridge. That's the latest. I'm Tim.
Amiga, you're the Thinking People station.
Omega does not support or condone any conspiracy theories regarding any aspect of COVID. Omega management team discourages all such views on the station. Any comments made by the presenters, DJs, guests, audio presentations, or callers represents the personal views of the speakers and in no way mirror or reflect or are endorsed by the Omega management team.
Happy. Hashtag happy. Happy. We care family, them happy. You understand? Your family insurance, your life insurance, your business insurance, you understand? Make sure you get in touch with Tash. This is We Care Family, the big business, you understand? Yo, hashtag happy. All of the eyes, all of the snappy. This is all about the dog, hashtag happy. We Care Family, but hashtag happy. Get the life insurance. Thank you, happy. Your family insurance. Thank you, happy. Your business insurance. Thank you, well, happy. Click Tash and make it hashtag happy like yo. Simply call Tash on 0737 815 2800. That's We Care Family, the big insurance company. Make sure you get there, cover yourself, cover your family, cover your business. And your insurance is vital. I make it hashtag happy. We're happy like
This is Keith Moore reporting from W.
around, we gonna push each other, we gonna wrestle, we gonna do all that. We said that before we got here. We ain't gonna fuck that money up, you know? Love is love. Yeah. Don't scare the white people, though. Get off the stage, or everybody on the stage. Get off the stage. Get off the stage. Respectfully, get off the stage. PT, I gotta move back. PT, sir. Everybody get off the stage. Everybody get off the stage, Joe. PT. That's all love. Get off the stage. We good. We love each other. Up the time. PT. Let's go. We good. Everybody get off the stage, yo. It's 12 o'clock, yo. Y'all fucking up the time and the music. All y'all gotta do is just back up both sides. Move back. That stage gonna fall. Move back. All y'all back up. It's not personal. The ones who think they can't get off, get off. It's gonna fall. Get off the stage, man. That's all we asking. Said we do our job. Let's go, man. Yo, everybody crew, man. Look, man. We all together, man. Everybody good, please, everybody. Jones, get down the hall so they back up. Oh, look at that. Clap it up. That's okay. Some gangster shit. God damn, man. I'm tired. Let's get the fuck out of there. Yeah, you need to get, because you're deceiving us, you tired, nigga. You blew your load early, nigga. You ain't what I'm doing out there. I think I got another stick, though. Hey. Hold on, New York. Hey, everybody listen. Relax, buddy. We can put some money on the stage. Now, New York. You get enough talk. New York. Let's pay to keep you on the stage. Shut it down. We got 1 minute to get off the stage or we're shut down. Boy, you gotta say that or shut up and get out. You gotta sit down. Let's get PT, yo. What's up? You said they're not gonna put the music on the stage, yo. Both sides, everybody the fuck out. Everybody off the stage. That's crazy. He's talking this long, we don't get off the stage. That's crazy. Y'all act like y'all. Hey guys, we're dead serious. We good over there, brothers. No, shut down. Don't get off the fucking stage. Now. There's enough light on this stage. Off the stage if you're not part of the show. Come on, you shout out to all the rappers that came. Shout out to all the entertainers that came. All the ball players, man. All the ball players. What up?
So I don't want to check till that episode out. No problem. That's all good. We've got another 5 minutes and counting before we go back on live.
Yo, this is the best it's going to get, yo. Fuck it, let it ride, dog. Let's go. Come on, let us go. Look, all the girls see them. Look at his kick, look at his car. All I say is, look, mommy, I'm so good, I'm so good. But I'm the soldier killer. I'm not just a bitch. Boy, you're in scrambler. If you want to get rid of me, I'll be scrambling. Well, that's the shot, the rock. Listen, every block is. Touching at your way, I didn't drop you, please step up and go on. Touch your own, see ya. She want the roar, so I give her the roar. Just roar, it's real with a show. They want to fall, just a fuck them. You know, they call up, they want the roar, I'm dead over the course of their shit. Listen to our homeboy shit, that's not a fuck with them. Hey, man. All right. Come on. We got now it's downtown Covent, ladies like, seeing shorty, she was crazy, right? And I approached baby like, nah, what's your age and touch? She looked at me and said, you's a baby, right? I told her, I'm 18 and live a crazy life. But I tell you, it's the 80s life. And I know what you ladies like. Get a man that's full up. Listen to Jason, well, I could be all three. Plus, I can lay the pipe. Come with me, come stay tonight. She looked at me laughing. Like, boy, your game is tight. I'm after that, make sure you're right. Now get in the car. But don't touch her. Sit in the car. Let's discuss something. Even if nothing on see the ball. Go speed up the west side. Run around, keep it up on that side. Ready to do it. Ready to roll. Ready for dawn. 56 exit.
Damn, I'm ready to be gone. Let's get it on.
That's all right. And we gonna get it. Hey, I don't think these niggas like girls. We got shit. I don't think these niggas like girls. Jack, why do you think I love my niggas, but I just don't think these niggas like Jack. They think we in jail. They think we in jail. We performing for Attica. Now they switching. Now they switching. No, it's scary hours. We got shit for the dinner. It's our time. It's a scary hour. We can die. Hey, watch out, watch out.
No. Hey.
We got Grammys. These niggas don't know what Grammys look like. They know what Grammys look like. Grammys. Oh, fucking play with us. Turn the music up. Hey. Ain't no money in the world. To a teaspoon of honey when it's out your mouth. It's the box of papayas, you checking it out. Few bills every time we come out. It's just flowing. It ain't nothing else left to talk about, but a whole lot of doing. Holy shit. What are we talking about? Yo,
Oh, what? Ladies. Hey. 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 Oh no.
Gang violence or gang culture than gang members themselves, and therefore best positioned to reverse this course of violence. But we must do work. We must get out there and we must forge peace. We must stop exterminating one another. We must stop all of this madness, because at the end of the day, we have only ourselves to blame. We must have a do or die attitude as we were as street warriors to rebuild our culture and to create a new lasting legacy, a legacy of peace.
Music you want, the information you need.
All right. And welcome back to the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. This is the High Priest, Grand High from the METASCIENCE Ministries. Amun L. Ya done no METASCIENCE. Also, the High Priest Amun L is live on YouTube. If you want to see the High Priest Amun L live and direct in the physical form in 4K vision, all you have to do is go onto YouTube. Type in on YouTube in the search engine Amun L, which is spelled Amun, which is A for Africa, M for magnificent, U for upliftment, and M for Nubian, space L, which is spelled E for El Elyon and L for love. Click the search button. You'll see in the search results the High Priest Amun L's YouTube channel. You can distinguish it by the High Priest Amun L's picture with his beret black beret on and his khaki suit pointing at you, you're done now. METASCIENCE. All you have to do to be notified when the High Priest of Amun is live or dropping new content is click the red button which says subscribe and the bell icon so that the notification will come on your phone or on your computer. You're done now. METASCIENCE. Now, this is part 2 of the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk. High Priest of Amun's got 45 minutes and counting, you can imagine. Not enough time. But before we get into the main event, we have to say the METASCIENCE prayer. Are you ready, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses, for the METASCIENCE prayer? Are you ready to receive the blessings? I cannot hear you. Are you ready for our blessings to manifest right after we do the METASCIENCE prayer? Let's go, METASCIENCE. We give thanks and praises to Amun Ray, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Yahweh, Adonai, Marduk, Melchizedek, Al-Kadir, Tahuti, Usa, Uset, Heru, Anu, Enki, Ma'at, Petar, Rastafari, Haile Selassie, METASCIENCE, to mommy, to daddy, to granny, to granddad, to the ancestors, and to the Most High. Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahim, La ilaha illallah. We give thanks and praises to the Most High for giving us the strength, the endurance, the energy to complete our missions for today. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us from the evil and wickedness that exists in the planet and in the cosmos. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for forgiving us for our sins and bestowing mercy upon our lives. We also give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting our family and our loved ones that are in heaven. And lastly, we give thanks and praises to the Most High for protecting us from the evil and wickedness and being our shield as we walk the path of righteousness so we can enter the kingdom of heaven, which is Zion. Amen. I'm gonna share METASCIENCE. The High Priest of Amun, for the last time, hopes all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses felt that prayer in your heart, in your soul, in your bones, in your spirit, coming from your radio speakers. And also to all those kings and queens and gods and goddesses that are driving home right now, listening to the High Priest of Amun on Omega FM Radio.co.uk. Have a safe journey, because the Most High is protecting you as you wear your spiritual armor and are armed with the sword of righteousness. So no Babylon can stop you. No car crash can kill you. You're done. No METASCIENCE. Yes, my kings and queens. Now, we are ready for the main event on the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship Show via Omega FM Radio.co.uk, aka 104.1 FM. Now, to all the kings and queens and gods and goddesses that are listening to the High Priest of Amun right now, are you ready for the main event? I cannot hear you. Are you ready for the main event? I still cannot hear you. because the high priest Amun is ready for the main event. You don't know. METASCIENCE. All right. Today or tonight on the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship show, we are going to talk about how to survive on the plantation. METASCIENCE. Now, High Priest someone else got a story to tell. Before we get into the story, let's recap what we were talking about last strong on the METASCIENCE Ministries Reasoning and Fellowship show. We're talking about the High Priest someone else getting a job, finally, working full time, doing the most crappy work ever, but still getting paid. Done, no, METASCIENCE. High Priest someone else misses all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Shout out to all you kings and queens and gods and goddesses that are listening to the High Priest someone else. You're done, no, METASCIENCE. Now, High Priest someone else is working on the construction site, or was working on the construction site. Now the High Priest someone else working in a flat of mansions, or a mansion full of flats. And this job is really crappy. We're cleaning a lot of crap, a lot of mold, mildew, whatever you want to name it, sewage, stagnant water. It's dirty. And the High Priest someone else, the soldier true. Yeah, grafting hard. But it's what is expected of the High Priest someone else. You're done, no, METASCIENCE. Even though the High Priest someone else is a graduate in university, there's no opportunity for the black man. They don't want to see us melanated rich men rise. We have to rise by ourselves. We have to do what Marcus Garvey said, be self-sufficient. Because it's not going to be handed to us on a plate. Because it's rigged against the black man to be successful in the Western world or in this white man's world. The white man fears the black man because he knows the black man is God in the flesh. True or false, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Now, the High Priest someone else also mentioned last strong that your children that are on summer holiday, they need to be doing some work experience. They need to get that work experience, especially those that have finished school and that are entering college, and for those that are in university waiting for the next semester. You need to get your work experience up. This is the best time to do it, because when it's now time to graduate, when it's now time to do a job and you have no work experience, you're going to struggle. Forget about having that degree. That degree is just a way of putting you in debt. You need the work experience. Work experience is priority. High Priest someone else recommends all you children that have finished secondary school, you need to go and start your apprenticeship. You need to do an apprenticeship in trade, whether it be electrician, mechanics, catering, hospitality, etc., or construction, and get your money up, get your work experience up. Forget about going to college, forget about going to university. University is a trap. High Priest someone else telling you like that because it's a trap. It's there to make you in debt. It's only going higher and higher. When you graduate, you're in a big debt. It doesn't make sense. But because some of us are sheep and don't have a brain for ourselves, we believe anything the man says. Listen, my children, go and get your apprenticeship. Start working. Yeah? The time you're 25, High Priest someone else will guarantee you'll be touching 6 figures minimum, especially on construction, because you will have the experience. You'll be able to work by yourself, be self-employed, and command that money because you're good at what you do. You follow that. Forget about going to school. School's a waste of time. And the High Priest someone else is telling you live and direct it's a waste of time. Anybody that is listening to the High Priest of Muntel right now, I want to challenge what the High Priest of Muntel just said. Please call 075-3996-8143. One more time. 075-3996-8143. Challenge the High Priest of Muntel and tell the High Priest of Muntel you're chatting rubbish. That school is the number one way to go. Yeah? And especially all those children that have special needs. Yeah? There's nothing wrong with that. Uni is not for you. You're practical. You follow that. If you're destructive, there's something in construction for you called demolition, where you break things and get paid. This is what we're saying. But no one will tell you the realness. Only the High Priest of Muntel will tell you the realness, my children. So listen to the High Priest of Muntel, what he's saying. Go and find that work experience before summer's ended, because you're gonna need it in the future. You follow that. You don't want to be the High Priest of Muntel, like the High Priest of Muntel, and be going to university and can't get a damn job. Have to be doing crappy work, but all you need is your hands and your manpower. There's no brains. Hands and manpower. That's all they're looking for from the High Priest of Muntel. Anyway, so let's talk about what happened today. You can imagine, High Priest of Muntel was on site. We're working in Holland Park. Yeah? Rich area. Someone's calling. Let's go. Yes, I. Hold on. I'm just trying to find something. Yeah, what are you saying? I'm trying to find the wire, but there's the other wire. It's all mad still. Okay, let me just sort it out and put it in. So, we got the Honorable Scratch Professor on the phone right now. And
Hi, please. That's it to everyone who's listening. I just wanted to say, because, like if you're ignorant, not you, people might be listening and get it twisted that you're saying, like, not to go to school. Because it depends on how you hear it. It might get the people who's in school just to leave school and then just have no education at all. So I just wanted to say it could sound like that.
Well, look, King, I'll be real with you. I'm saying it's a waste of time going to university. You're gonna be in debt, for the rest of your life. That's a fact.
Oh, you mean school? You mean college?
Like university, like when you're like college, level 5 or level 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're better off getting the apprenticeship, going through that way. Then when you are signed with a company and they want to invest in you, they will pay for your university. You follow that?
You see it there? See, that just makes it a bit clearer what you're saying.
Yeah, of course.
For whoever was listening, yeah. That makes sense. And what you're saying about the construction thing, whoever's like got anger problems, I think that's the best thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I agree with you with that one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just interject there and just add my little thing. I'm listening, and it's good to hear you on the ear again. Second show on the 4th of August 2021.
Yes.
Hopefully I'll see you on my birthday celebration.
No,
Friday.
of course, Friday.
Yeah.
And Saturday.
Yes, I am.
Yes, King.
Alright, blessed love. I missed doing the rap cipher, and man, Hail Up Creek. Lady M's birthday was on Monday. Blessed love to Lady M.
Yes, sir.
Blessed whoever's birthday is coming up, yeah?
Alright, King.
Alright, peace, I am.
Yes, I won.
Alright.
METASCIENCE.
What did you think?
Yes, give thanks to the Honorable Scratch Professor for his offering to the show. And now we are moving into this next segment. All right, cool. Yeah, we're moving to the next segment. We've got half an hour. Let's talk about the story, what happened today. So you can imagine, High Priest Amun El is on site, and one of the workers, well, we got two workers. Let's talk about it. One of them is lazy, don't want to work, always trying to get distracted. Yeah, and his brothers, both of them are brothers. You know, High Priest Amun El is a hard worker. Yeah, he don't ramp when it comes to working. Like, it's just in his DNA to do the most or do the best he can in anything in life. The High Priest Amun El hopes you got that same DNA inside of you to be working hard and smart. You follow that. So anyway, one of them is lazy, don't want to work, causing problem. High Priest Amun El have to tell him, hey, fix up. Yeah, you're not working. Yeah, making me do all the work, fix up. Or it's gonna become a problem. Look, we're gonna get into it when in terms of surviving in the plantation, but let's talk about this story. So anyway, forget about, well, keep him in mind. So we got another worker. Yeah. High Priest Amun El knows him from old school. One of High Priest Amun El's classmates. You can imagine. And you know, it's all blessed. It's all peace. But this same worker that is the lazy one, he's like an instigator. Not an instigator, but he knows that this worker is a, how do we put it? Has challenging behavior or live wire in a nice term. And the High Priest Amun El is doing the skip work. Yeah. For those who don't know what the skip work is basically putting trash, garbage in the skip. That's what you do. You fill up the skip all day with garbage or contaminated items, to be specific. So the High Priest Amun El receives a briefcase and doesn't open the briefcase because he knows that there's something in there that is dangerous. Now the lazy guy, he receives the briefcase from the High Priest Amun El because he has to put it in the skip. He opens up the briefcase. He sees that there's flare bombs. What's a flare bomb? A flare bomb is basically like a light, like a firework. Yeah? You follow that? There's flare bomb in the briefcase. The High Priest Amun El sees the flare bomb. The other worker that is a live wire or has challenging behavior gets too excited because he sees the flare bombs. And he's like, I need to lay it off. The High Priest Amun El tells the worker, listen, do not let it off, that you're going to explode yourself. You're going to explode your hands. You need your hands. What happens? The brother lets it off. And it goes, all over the place. Fortunately, no one was there to see it. No supervisor, no residents, no porter. The High Priest Amun El screams at the worker, hey, what are you doing? You could have killed yourself. You could have killed everybody. Like, can't you relax yourself? Can't you behave yourself? And he's buzzing from what he just did. He's buzzing. And The high priest someone else, it's like, it's break time. Let's just go on break because that was crazy. So we go on break and it's all good. Like I tell him, the high priest someone else tells the worker, listen, relax yourself. You're lucky that no one was there because that's a straight sack. Yeah, because you're being a danger to others and to yourself. In fact, don't do it again. Then he's like, cool, you won't do it again. So we go now back to work. And we're still doing the skip. The high priest, someone else now helping this worker out in terms of giving him stuff to throw in the skip. He goes into the skip. He picks up the flare bomb, another flare bomb. He's like, and the high priest, someone else like to him, listen, do not let it off again. That everybody's here now. That the supervisor is here, you'll get in trouble. And do not let it off near me, because I don't want to die. Now he's like, oh, but it's been used, but it's not gonna explode. And I'm just like, don't let it off at me, you know, because I don't want to die. I don't want to get injured. So anyway, the high priest someone else turns his back with the wheelbarrow. You can imagine we're using wheelbarrow to take out all this garbage or contaminated stuff from all these cellars and garages. All of a sudden, as soon as the high priest someone else turns his back, then the high priest someone else, you know what I mean? I can't really express the reaction, but yeah. We see a fire. He let it off in the skip. And he runs. He runs out of the scene. Everybody's like, what's going on? Who let it off? Everybody runs out. All the workers, the power network people, the site supervisor, etc., the residents. They're like, who let it off? High priest someone else said, you know who let it off. This guy gets fired on site, straight sackage, because not only he let it off, this flare bomb, but the contaminated stuff that is in the skip is filled with petrol and diesel, and he could have just lit up the whole mansion of flats. And plus, he's a liability and a danger to himself and to others. You follow that? Of all this stupidity. Now, don't get me wrong. He's my brother. But you have to be smart. You cannot be foolish. Because not only you're a danger to others and to yourself, but you're costing the company money. Because remember, we're here for work. We're here for the money. And by doing that nonsense, we can lose our contracts and everybody be upset because of stupidity. Now, the high priest someone else had to tell the other worker, the lazy worker, that you messed up, that you caused this all to happen, that you knew that this guy is excited all the time and that has it has the challenging behavior, the mentally challenging behavior. And as a result, we've now lost the worker, and the work is getting hard. And this guy, he will do the work. You're lazy. The high priest someone else had to tell him you're lazy. That he does more work than you, and now you've lost him. And he will clean the skip. He's the one that will go deep into the skip and step on all the nastiness and mold and dirt and doo-doo calmly, and you have OCD, scared of getting your boots dirty. Anyway, as a result, he lost his job and we almost lost our lives. But the point is that you got to be on point. You got to be on point when you're at work and know what you're doing, or else you can get the sack like that. So now we've got about 20 minutes left. High Priest want to talk about survival on the plantation. We didn't get in touch into this last strong because we didn't have enough time. But you got to understand, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Those that are talking about going back to Africa, yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I swear on my life, I don't want to hear it. Yeah, you're on some fantasy bull. You're on some fantasy bull. You follow that. That is some BS. You're here. You're in the belly of the beast. This is level 100. To make it in UK, you can make it anywhere. Right now, what's going on in Africa is jihadists, especially in Nigeria. They're on this fighting and fighting and fighting. Nowhere in Africa is safe. You follow that? Nowhere in Africa is safe. You come in from England, they're going to kidnap you and rob you. Is that real? Nowhere in Africa is safe. Everybody is struggling. No matter where you turn. Gambia, Ghana, Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, South Africa, etc., etc. It's a nonsense thing. You got to understand that we're getting pounds. Our currency is not getting weaker. African currency is getting weaker. Nigerian naira is down. Sudanese pound is down. All their currency is going down. No one is organized in Africa. Is that real? If you're going to go Africa, you need your squad. You need your team. You need the knowledge. This is what we're talking about, why construction is a serious thing. Because once you know how to build, a house, a building, the world is your oyster. Once you know how to generate power, that's it. You're self-sufficient. How many of us can really do that in Africa? Build. Not a lot of us. How many black firms are there in construction? Because the High Priest of Amun ain't seen none. You follow that? So what do we have to offer when we go to Africa? F4. When we go to Africa, they're expecting something. We have nothing. Why are we going there? You're better off staying in UK, where there's power, electricity, running water, etc., etc. When the roads are good. You think the road is nice and pretty out there? Nah. It's rough. It's dusty. Anyway, let's not go off topic. When you're at work, you need to change your vibration. You follow that. It's not pretty at work. No one's your friend at work. You follow that. Things can change in the blink of an eye. You need to keep focused. If you've got people that are hating on you at work, you need to come with the muscle. You need to come with the mental kung fu. Again, High Priest Amun can't express himself fully, but you need to come with the mind F. You need to come with the mind F. You know what the High Priest Amun was talking about. That's how you're going to win and conquer your enemies at work. You need to come with the mind F. You need to be strong. You need to be standing in your square, in your circle. You don't let anybody take you like you're a jerk. You have to let them know and nip it in the bud straight away about who you are, and this is what I am. You also need to be working efficiently. What does the High Priest of Amun mean? You need to be doing what you can do. Don't overdo it. Do not overdo it. Because once you start overdoing it, that's when it becomes the standard. And that's what is expected from you. You follow that. However, you shouldn't be lazy at work. You should be showing competence at work. You follow that. You You need to be showing competence, or else you're gonna get the sack straight away. What else? If someone's bullying you at work, you need to tell them that I don't like what you're doing, because no manager or line manager is gonna get involved. They're only there for the money. Everybody's only there for the money. You have to understand that too. You're only there for the money. You're not there to make friends. You're not there to have a good time. You're just there for the money. Once you got that in your head, that you're there for the money, everything will adjust. You will adjust to your surroundings. Don't let anybody draw you out. You follow that. Because there's people out there that will try and do a thing to draw you out, whether it be make mistakes, try and challenge you, etc., etc. Act accordingly. Remember, because Big Brother is watching you. You follow that. METASCIENCE. Also, when you're at work, don't get caught doing what you're not supposed to be doing. Do not get caught doing what you're not supposed to be doing, because that's a straight sackage. Also, remember that you're there for your family. That you are the breadwinner. You need to be providing for your children. It's you that is leading your family. And for those who don't have a family, that are doing a crappy job, give thanks and praises to the Most High. You're done, though. METASCIENCE. You know why? You know why? Because you see our brothers and sisters in Africa. You know when the High Priest Amun goes to Nigeria and sees his cousins and his uncle, when the High Priest Amun is leaving, they're saying, "Can I come in your suitcase? Can you put me in your suitcase? I want to go to England." Because Nigeria or Africa, there's nothing. I don't like it. I will do any job in England, cleaning job, anything. But please, can you put me in your suitcase? Because I want to leave Africa. I want to leave Nigeria. You have to understand, my kings and queens and gods and goddesses, that minimum wage you're getting is a lot. When the High Priest was in Nigeria and doing paper round at the same time, his cousin was like, you get paid about, at the time, maybe £20 a month to be delivering papers. And High Priest at the time was getting paid about £100 a week for delivering papers. Big difference. Big difference, G. Big difference. Now, let's see what's going on. When you're in Africa, or when you're here, you have to understand, in Africa, you might not even get paid for your job because it's so corrupt. You follow that. You might not even get paid. You follow that. You see what we're saying? You ain't gonna get paid. It's a hassle to get paid. At least in England, you know that money's coming through. Maybe not this week, but next week is coming through.